Ballads. How many of you know what a ballad is? A ballad. What is it? Well, that's similar, but not quite right. A ballad is a song that tells a story. Hundreds of years ago, nobody could read or write except just a very few of the very richest people. Nobody else got the chance to learn to read or write. So that means you have to pretty much just take for granted what anybody else tells you is the truth, because you can't go out and read it for yourself. But one way they told stories from one generation to the next was through songs. Because for some reason our brains remember songs more than they remember any other kind of written down word or any other sequence of words. If you put music with it, a lot of times you can remember that story. So for hundreds of years, for centuries and centuries and centuries, the stories we had from long ago were passed down from one person to the other through songs called ballads. Now, in some religious traditions, they're called hymns or psalms. Have you ever heard of psalms? If you ever hear of that, that's because those were actually songs people sang during their religious, to express their religious experiences. So psalms were actually ballads that were telling stories from way back. Now, I'm going to tell you a few stories today that are preserved in songs from hundreds of years to some that are not quite so old. Now, one that I learned a long time ago called Lord Lovell is a very, very old. There are accounts of this song that go back, I think, about 500 or 600 years. This song is that old. I mean, I can't even remember what the hit was last week. I can't even hardly remember 20 years ago songs. Some of them were really cool. I can remember some Elvis songs from about 50 years ago. But most of those thousands of songs that are sung all the time, nobody even knows what they are now. But these songs somehow have managed to stay around that long. Now this is Lord Lovell. Now pay close attention, see what happens in this song. Because I'll ask you questions later. I do that a little lower. Lord Lovell stood at his palace gate, a-combing his milk-white steed, when along came Lady Nancy Bell, a-bidding her lover good speed, 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 a-bidding her lover good speed. Lady Nancy, is anyone dead? Lady Nancy, speed not be. Let's say, I'm going, my Lady Nancy Bell. Strange countries for to see, strange countries for to see. He'd not been gone but a year and a day, strange countries for to see. When languishing thoughts came into his mind, Lady Nancy Bell would see, Lady Nancy Bell would see. He'd only come quite close to the town when he heard St. Barney's bell. Is anyone dead? Dear Lord Lovell, he said. Is anyone dead, said he. Is anyone dead, said he. A lady's dead, Lord Lovell, they said. A lady's dead, they said he. A lady's dead, the people all said. And they called her the Lady Nancy, they called her the Lady Nancy. Lord, well, Lady Nancy, she dies, it might be today. Lord Lovell, he died tomorrow. And out of her bosom there grew a red rose. And out of her lovers a briar, and out of her lovers a briar. They grew in St. Clement's churchyard until they could grow no higher. All right, what did Lady Nancy die of? Of grief. She was so sad that her boyfriend went away and left her behind. And Lord Lovell, by the time he got back, what had happened?
He died aside.
That's right. Lady Nancy had died. When he came back to find his girlfriend, she died because he had left her alone and she was so sad. So he died of a broken heart right after that. Isn't that a sad story? So very sad. So very sad. Now, let's see. Now, there was one play when I walked in called Oh, Susanna. You know that one? I like that song. You know why? Because it talks about Alabama in it. If you know it, I would love for you to sing along with it. I think you can beat us. I'm pretty sure. What's this? Get along with each other. How many of you got a sister? Oh yeah, you know, Nana. You know. You ever fight with them? All about fighting. I know it. These are two sisters. Now this is a song from early Americas up in North Carolina. All right, listen to me. Don't make me come over there because I will. And it won't be funny. Well, it'll be funny to everybody, but not you. Okay, it's called The Wind and the Rain. Kind of spooky. I think you can handle it. Remember where I sing that? I think this is better if you don't even play with it, the best I remember. It's called, if you don't sing with music behind you, what is it called? A cappella. Can you say that with me? Got you two things so far. What's a ballad? A song that tells a story, right? It's a ballad. And a cappella means what?
Without music.
Ta-da! Oh, you guys are getting so smart so fast. All right. Now y'all got to, you guys sing along with me. The part that you sing is Oh, the wind and the rain. All right, try that one.
Oh, the wind and the rain.
Oh, very good. All right, my point to you, that's when you sing. You sing along with me. There were two sisters of County Clare. Oh, the wind and the rain. One was dark and the other was fair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. You can sing that too. And they both had the love of the miller's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. But he was fond of the fairer one. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she followed her down to the riverside. Oh, the wind and the rain. Stood there laughing by the rolling tide. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And she pushed her into the river to drown. Oh, the wind and the rain. And stood there laughing as she floated down. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And she floated till she came to the riverside. Oh, the wind and the rain. And her bones had floated by the rolling tide. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And along the road came another son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Saw her bones as they floated on. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So he made a fiddle peg of her he made a fiddle of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and the rain. Oh, he made a fiddle of her breastbone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle string of her yellow hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. He made a fiddle string of her yellow hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle peg of her little long finger bone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle peg of her long finger bone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And you can hear her voice calling when he plays this song. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. You can hear her voice calling when she plays this song. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Ooh, is that the creepiest song you ever heard or what? That's an old song out of North Carolina, but again, that is a song that tells a story. So it's a what? A ballad. All right, one more song, let's see. This is a song that I wrote about my childhood, so this one's not very old at all. As a child, I wake up early on Tuesday. I can see the steam on my brain and But you know what blues makes you want to do?
Cry.
Or, if it makes you sad enough, you want to dance. So I'm going to ask y'all to stand up right where you are. We're going to do a little dance. This song is called It Must Be Jelly, 'cause jam don't shake like that. Y'all can sing along. Now the chorus goes, it must be jelly 'cause jam don't shake like that. How many of y'all can say that way? Ready? You can do it. It must be jelly 'cause jam don't shake like that. Very good. One more time so I know y'all can sing back up for me. It must be jelly 'cause jam don't shake like that. Very good. Oh, we know that. Five and done. Your mama probably knows it. Rita was 16 years, hazel eyes and chestnut hair. She made the Woolworth County shine. Eddie was a sweet romancer and a darn good dancer. They waltzed the aisles of the five and dime. Y'all know what the five and dime is? It's a store. They'd sing, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer side. Maybe later someday. Rita's got her house to keep. She writes dime store novels, the love so sweet. They dance to the radio late at night. They say, dance a little closer to me. Dance a little closer now. Dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me. 'Cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight. Alright, I'll tell you a little bit about the instrument I play. How many of you know what this is? Probably everyone. I love it! You're so cute. This is a guitar. Do you know what part of the world do we get the guitar from? Who invented guitars? Close. Italy. The first guitars we know came from all the way back in Italy. They really didn't look much like this. They were a lot smaller and had little round kind of bottoms, but they're hollow. Kind of like a ukulele. It's a later version of a guitar that only has 4 strings. Most ukuleles have 4 or 5 strings. They're a lot easier to play than a guitar. But guitars, this part is called the neck, and these little bars here are the frets, and these are strings. Now what happens is each string has a different tone, and what you do to make chords, you play different notes together to make a chord. Use your fingers to press them down. Come here. I'll let you see how hard this is. Now look at my fingers. Touch the end of my fingers and see what it feels like. What does it feel like? It's hard and rough because after you play guitar a while, you get calluses on the end of your fingers, so it makes it a little less painful to play. But and when you first start playing, it's very sore. But after about a month of playing, it doesn't hurt quite so much anymore. All right, I want you to press that string down for me. Now press it here. A little more, a little higher. Come on. Come up a little more. See how that tone is going up and up and up? So when you slide your fingers up and down these strings, it gets higher as it goes. Pretty chord, it's way up there. All right. And if you learn to play an instrument, thank you very much for helping me. If you learn to play an instrument, that's something that you can take with you the rest of your life. I learned how to play from my dad. My dad played guitar just about his whole life, and he taught me how. And you know, my dad had Alzheimer's, and he couldn't remember a whole lot of things there toward the end of his life. But you know what he did every day, even right up to within a couple of days of his passing away? He could still play that guitar. It was pretty remarkable. He could play the guitar, and he had a whole book full of songs. He couldn't always remember the words, but he'd go through that book, and he would read those words, and he could remember how to play those songs. So it was pretty phenomenal to watch him keep that music with him all the way through his life. And that's something I hope for all of you. I hope all of you learn to play an instrument. I hope you learn a lot of stories, and you learn to read so well that you can find those songs even to the very last day and enjoy music and reading for your whole life. Because that's something no one can take from you, is reading. And if you want to know the truth about something, you have to be able to read and find out yourself. Because why? If you can't read for yourself, you have to just trust everybody else to tell you the truth. And sometimes, what do other people do when they tell you things? They lie. To be able to read and tell the truth and know the truth, because you can read it for yourself. I thank you so much for letting me sing and play with you today. It's been a whole lot of fun. Now let me, one more test. What is a ballad? A story. Exactly, a song that tells a story. What does a cappella mean? Without this girl, she's going to win Jeopardy if she keeps on. All right, let me think. One other question I can ask you. Oh, where did the guitar come from?